There is a theme recently that I want to share with you guys about the edges of humanity, the edges of yourself in this journey. There is within each of us an abyss. There's an edge. And whether this comes when you have your perfect storm, whether it comes when I say or someone else says you need to just figure out, just shift your attention to something positive, and you're like, but how? How do I get my attention? All this chaotic cat mess of, trying to herd cats. How do I get all of my attention on one thing? Like, who do you think I am, woman, kind of moment. And maybe it's different. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a living situation. Maybe it's you watching your whole life crumble before your eyes multiple times in a row while you're in recovery. Maybe it's all kinds of things. But there's a point where you get put in the wilderness. And there is no one who can tell you what to do. And even if someone tells you what to do, you have to figure out what to do with it. This is a sacred moment. This is the moment where you grow up. And I want to encourage you in this because this is the place where you lose your fear. When you do this enough times, when you are faced with that emptiness, with that abyss, with that wilderness, that place of, if I want my life to work, I'm going to have to figure out a way and execute it myself alone, utterly alone. This is your initiation. And the cool thing that happens when you do this enough times is that you stop being afraid ever. Not really. Like, you'll experience fear because it's an emotion, but there comes a point where you accept that, okay, the only person who can figure out what to do with my life is me. And if I want something to change, that's on me. Only me, no matter what the circumstances are. And this can happen in some pretty unbelievable circumstances. Really, some just shocking circumstances where there's just no option of having the outside help. It's just not an option. And when you go through with this, you learn how to navigate the unknown. And that is one of the most valuable skill sets you can have in life. There is nothing that will scare you once you master this. And you also get the benefit of becoming an elder, no matter how old you are. This is the kind of wisdom that older people or elders pass on to younger people, younger generations. Whether that's a business that you own, whether it's your own children, whether it's the people around you, you will be able, when you reach that point of being in a position of authority or leadership, when you are the point person for all the questions, you're expected to have the answers and you have no one to go to, you will know what to do. And you will feel confident that you can figure it out, not just for yourself, but for however many people are under your leadership and your authority and your guidance and your direction and your wisdom and your knowledge and your intellect. And that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feeling. That's a pretty cool place to be. And life puts us through this, whether we ask for it or not, but we all get the opportunity to some of us get the opportunity to do it sooner than others. So if you are facing that right now, know that you have everything within you. You might need to cultivate a practice around this. That's something that it's been a theme in coaching this week and in my own just thought process even before that. That when you reach the point where there are no other human beings that you can go to ask questions, you're forced to create a way to access your own inner resources. And depending on you, who you are, your belief system, your state in life, this could look like a lot of different things. It might be visualization. It might be exercise or lifting weights or meditation. It might be a spiritual connection or prayer. It might be connecting with your ancestors or God or your spirit guides or animals or nature or whatever, depending on you. But there is a whole web of wisdom and information and knowledge and support waiting for you beyond anything you can see. So if you're in that position right now where you are the it person, you're it, that's it. You have to figure out how to make it work. Know that you are not alone. There are resources that you can access to find a way to navigate the wilderness. Just like physical wilderness, you can learn how to read the signs, read the wind, read the trees, read the ground. You know how to do this. You were born for this. Remember that.